Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome to the Club Maryland's Women's Major Pairs Final. My name's Tony Wood, and with me for a couple of ends is a very shy Lily Kirk. How are you, Lily?
Good, yeah.
So, out in the final today, we've got Annabelle Teague and Natalie Lewis up against the mother and daughter duo of Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch. So they're just finishing their second trial end. So Lily, you were just out there.
Yeah.
Obviously not the result that you were after.
Yeah.
What experiences did you get out of that game?
It was a really good game because especially at the start we were pretty down by a lot of shots, and then we got back up and then we dropped a 7 on the second last end, and that kind of messed us up.
Yeah, that 7 definitely hurt.
Yeah.
So also you really got the B team at the moment because Gavin's having a well-earned rest. Or maybe more doing some coaching in the background because we got Katie Ashley doing the cameras. She was too shy to come onto commentary. And volunteered Lily. You got anything to say about that, Lily?
No.
Okay, so after being out there this morning, you got any tips on who do you think will win this afternoon?
I'm actually not sure because both teams were playing really well, so it'll be interesting to see who wins this game.
Yep. What do you think is going to be the main reason for the team that wins it? What are they going to do better than their opposition?
I think it depends on who gets the first start, really, because it's really hard to catch up after that.
Yep, so I was going to say, your game, you guys were 12-6 down and fought back. I think you won 7 ends in a row to hit the lead.
Yeah.
And then one bad end. And then in the other game, Annie and Natalie got away to a good, well, they were 5 down early, but pushed it out to a 10-shot lead, and then dropped a 6 to let Jan and Una back in. So yeah, you're right though. A good start will definitely go a long way. Do you think any family members will be watching this stream?
My grandfather probably.
Anything to say to him?
No.
I don't blame you. He normally has enough to say. Alright, so we're about to get underway here at Club Maryland's. Once again, my name's Tony Wood. With me for a couple of ends at least is Lily Kirk, one of our up-and-coming juniors. So getting us underway is Annabelle Teague. So in this morning's game, if you watched it, they played short with a mat back, and it looked like they started with this technique again. That's a length you guys tried in your game?
Yeah, we started with the longer ends, but then we got shorter as we went.
You're getting tired? Just going to throw the jack as far?
No, we just used a different tactic, and it did work, and then we dropped a couple when we went into the longer ends.
Yep. So it's only just running through a couple of metres there with their first bowl. Don't know why Katie's laughing at us. And Kate Morgan there, this is a pretty good opening bowl. Just falls a couple of foot short. If you're in the area, come down to Club Maryland's. We do have the AFL Grand Final on the big screen. So we were watching Snoop Dogg. I don't know if Lily knows who Snoop Dogg is.
I think I know who Snoop Dogg is.
As Annie just runs through again with that one. Might be a little nervous. Might have had too much lunch, Annie. good shot there from Kate Morgan. A little bit of a slide just to help it out. So you never gave me an answer on who do you think's going to win?
Because I don't know.
Okay, what about the ladies' singles final tomorrow between Chanel, who's out here playing today, and Say Lee Jones?
I also don't know about that because they're both really good players.
I'm just going to have to remove the fence from that Lily's sitting on. So Natalie comes down, just misses the jack. Good effort there, good start of. And next week, Lily, here you're off to Moama.
Yeah.
You been there before?
Oh no. I went to the same tournament last year, but that was held at Sunbury.
What a great shot here from Chanel. And how'd you find it last year?
It was a really good experience because we usually play against the same people from New South Wales. So it's really interesting to see how other people from different states play.
Yep. So is that a big aim of yours to get into the stateside to play against?
Yeah.
And you're in the gold squad now?
Yeah.
Not far away. Chanel just trying to get another one in the head here. Looks to have played it pretty well. What a great opening end there from Chanel. What do you reckon Annie's going to do here, Lily?
I would be trying to sit one of the bowls if I was her. But not too much weight.
Just a metre or so?
Yeah.
Yeah, tough shot in these conditions. So the grand probably started, 15 this morning? What do you reckon it was when you finished?
I'm not sure.
So speaking with Annie, she was saying it was 16 and a half, 17. Thanks for nodding, Katie. Chanel asking her mum just to cover the back. And like to welcome into the commentary Gavin Holborn.
Yes, g'day Tony. I was basically doing this on your own, so I thought I'd better jump in.
Oh, I did tell Lily that I'd drive most of it. She's a little bit shy.
Yeah, it's a good experience that all of our kids being able to be a part of this.
Annie's coming down looking close. What a shot here from Annabelle
great
Teague.
shot.
It's gone out of bounds too, so the first end is going to be replayed.
Which is good because we do have Lily here for 2 complete ends.
If only we could get the camera on Lily now, the death stares that both Gavin and I are getting. Do you think they'll go with this short end again tactic, Nat and Annie?
They might go a bit longer judging off Annie's first bowls, but it really depends on them.
Well, you were out there playing last game, so you may not have noticed, but the way that Annie and Natalie got themselves really back into the game was to play very much close enough to minimum length.
Yeah.
Yep, so yeah, roll this one a little bit longer. So who else is going with you down to Moama next week, Lily?
Annie's coming. Noah, Riker, Regan, Peyton. I think that's Taylor, and I think that's it, really.
So there's a nice little group going, and you saw the post calling it a coven.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No.
Gavin's got away real quickly here because he's just handed the headset over to our president, Annabelle. So welcome, Una.
Thank you.
And how'd you find this morning?
Interesting. The short ends, I definitely killed Jan and I, but no, a good experience playing against especially Natalie, and just seeing what it is to be a platinum player, really. She played very well. Both played very well.
Yeah, there's a reason why they were runner-up and winners of the champion singles last year. You guys got off to a good start.
We did. I think the grass, I've had a bit of difficulty getting the grass at times, but when they started playing the short ends, that's when they really got on top of us.
Yeah, they played really good on those short ends.
Yeah.
And that 6 that you got kind of gets you back into the game. And
It did, because then we got to only 4 behind, but yeah, again, it's just we did our best, and we were just up against better competition on the day. But as I say, a great experience, and hopefully we all learn from watching them.
a great goal there from Natalie. So just for those that have just joined us, it is Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch, mother and daughter combination. So Kate is using the teal coloured bowls, and this was Chanel's bowl that was just coming in, the pink bowl with a bit of blue. And they're up against Annabelle Teague with the orange bowls and Natalie Lewis with the white bowls. Natalie just not quite wide enough there. She had good speed. Tell you what, I've been impressed with Chanel's first 3 bowls. Was she like that against you this morning, Lily?
Close to the end, she was playing really well. At the start, she played really good as well. In the middle, she got off a little bit when we got on the shorter ends, but she did improve a lot.
Yeah, well, she's played 4 bowls so far, and I think her worst bowl's been a foot away.
Yeah.
So, Una, do we anything major coming up from a club point of view?
For next weekend, well, tomorrow we've got the finals, the ladies' finals and the men's finals.
Yep.
Next weekend then is the Willowfong Fours, and I'm not too sure how many teams do we end up for that.
I think we're at 19 at the moment, so we're still chasing one more team.
Okay.
So if there's any ladies that are free next Saturday and Sunday, as Katie's nodding, shaking her head at me.
No, so it should be a good weekend, and yeah, that's the big thing coming up for us. And then all the region stuff starts again.
Great effort there from Kate. Just about half a metre through, so Annabelle and Natalie holding 1, but Chanel and Kate maybe with at least the next 2, probably 3 seconds. You think we'll see some weight here, Lily, trying to turn Chanel's bowls up?
Yeah.
Yep, that was the call. What was she like with these shots in your game, Lily?
Towards the end, she was getting really good at them, but at the start as well, same with the Chanel, they still played really good, but with the weighted shots, they missed a couple.
Yep, so I think she just overplayed that one.
Yeah, the grass was good, and coming down this way on the backhand, they took the grass really well this morning.
Yeah, that was probably the biggest difference
Yeah.
in your game this morning,
Absolutely.
Una. That
Yeah.
Annie and Nat were hit the centre line a lot
Yeah.
with a lot more frequency.
It's easy, you stand on the mat and yourself take some grass and then you think, oh, what the hell? That was no grass.
A good shot here from Nat. That is a brilliant shot. See Lily clapping it inside here.
Yeah.
If anyone's got any questions for Lily, please put them through in the comments. She's only going to be here for one more end. So Chanel here, couple down. Probably needs just to flirt with the orange one at the front. If she can get to the jack with that 4 or 5 feet of weight, she can make 2, 3. And she can run into the front ones and open it up for the next one, but she's needs to hang on. She's played that pretty well. And got the shot out of it. What a shot from Chanel. So Natalie just asking a few questions. She's already killed one end this game. So we got one comment on the thing. Thank you, Ben. She's definitely smiling, even though she's not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
And nearly got a little bit of luck there, Nat. So Chanel will be looking to try and make this 2. Just crashes into the front one, so first end goes to Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch. And Lily's just cheered that the first end's been completed. So as you played them this morning, what length did they go first, Lily, when they won their first end?
The very first end was quite short.
Well, different tactic in game 2 today.
Yeah. They got longer during the game.
And Katie's all over the camera work here. And Una, tomorrow we'll see you out on the green marking.
Yes, marking the singles, which would be nice. Another hot day coming up.
Yeah, what is it predicted for tomorrow? I haven't.
I think 30, 31. But it didn't get so hot today. I think the cloud cover helped us.
Yeah, it was a little bit muggy when I was out there, but at lunchtime, but I'm glad I was in the office.
Yeah, so the game tomorrow is, of course, Chanel's back out again against Saley.
I think it'd be on this same rink too, so a good advantage for Chanel.
Yes.
There's Kate coming in with this one. It's a good correction with her first one just going past 1.5 meters. So it stayed up. And Annabelle Teague. What a beauty this one is.
Yeah,
What a
good
great shot.
save. Yeah. Annie had some great corrections this morning.
She sure did. And Lily, what have you got coming up? So you got the Jack Diamond singles at Moama next week.
Yeah.
What else have you got planned for the school holidays?
School holidays wise, I think I've got one more competition. I've forgotten what it was though.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'll be on the green for practice anyways.
Yep. So we've got the club junior singles and junior pairs, I think, in the
Yeah.
second week. Chanel, it's a great shot, that one. Just missing the jack, but finishing in a very good home. Anything else? Anything else major coming up, Lily?
Not necessarily. I think the main part was the club junior competitions. For the pairs I'll be playing with Peyton.
Yep.
And then for the singles I think I'm playing against Noah and Peyton.
Okay. And how would you rate your chances against them two?
It always depends on the day.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah, so Noah's accomplished a fair bit
Yeah.
with his in his short time here at the club, and he's formed a pretty formidable singles record already.
Yes.
And Peyton, like yourself, Lily, has improved a lot over the last 12, 18 months. A great shot there from Nat Lewis. So his expectation, win one of those games, win both those games.
Well, hopefully, we, like, obviously everyone wants to win both, but, like, realistically, I just really want to have a good game against them.
So just play your
Yeah.
own game, and regardless of the result.
Just do as best as I can.
Yeah, I think if we come off the green feeling that
Yeah.
we didn't disgrace ourselves, it's always a good feeling.
And you've had a couple of big weeks, so congratulations on winning the Ladies Division 1 Region Pennant.
Thank you. Filling in for Katie on that day, but again, that was a good experience. So I was talking with family last night. I turned 70 nearly 4 weeks ago, and it's been a big month since then. So with the, I'm into the region singles final in November against Jan, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then we've got our senior pairs and triples coming up also in, I think, in October, so busy couple of weeks coming up again. And then getting on to the into the trials for the over 60s. I'm really pleased about that, so I'm just hoping I can perform okay.
Yeah, great shot there from Kate Morgan. Just not getting to the inside of the second shot, but taking it out and probably leaving her and Chanel at least 2 seconds, maybe 3. It's a bit hard to tell with the angles and with the jack down the far end from where we're commentating from. And he's a little bit quick here. Just trying to land one of the second shots by the looks of things. Yep, so how many games in Division 1 have you played, Una?
Just the one.
Just the one? And one Division 1 regional flag? And Lily was in our Division 2 side that was in the finals last week. Do you want to tell us about that, Lily?
Well, the score on the big board was really close, and I think we might have been 1 or 2 down on the last end for my rink because the other rink had already finished, and it all depended on what we did.
And Chanel coming in with big weight. And just pulled it a little bit. And what happened?
I think on the big board we ended up being 2 shots down, if I remember correctly.
So one down playing the last end and dropped a
I
single.
think so, yeah.
No, it was very close.
Natalie trying to add a second shot in here. Looks pretty good.
Which she does very well.
You're not quite sure if she's got the second shot, but I still think we'll see Chanel attack. If she can corner the jack or the shot bowl. Looks to be on a better line. Looks very close here. You want to get it down to it? Oh, what an amazing effort that was. So I'd like to thank Lily for her time this afternoon. Before you mute yourself, Lily, thank you very much. And if anyone wants Lily to come back on later, make sure you make it known in the comments.
No, thank you.
So they've taken one out here and looks like they might be measuring for the second one. So both teams will be on the board after 2 ends played.
Just the one.
Just the one.
So welcome back, Gav.
Yes, thank you very much, Lily, for those 7 words. That was very nice of you.
We got a few words out of Lily there.
Lily's doing some very good stuff in our club. One of our more advanced juniors, we've got a few of those, and Lily's been doing some great stuff in not only club championships, but open women's stuff, open region stuff. She's one of the players that a lot of our players want to play with. So yeah, thank you very much, Lily. So 1-1 after 2 ends.
So just a reminder that it is 18 ends. So the final will be,
Yes,
if it gets that far.
Yeah, new conditions of play this year. Going down to 18 ends from 21 in Bowls, New South Wales. Conditions of play.
And great opening bowl there from Annie.
Yes, this is a little bit longer than Annie and Natalie, what their favourite length was in this morning's semi-final. They shortened it right up. So this one's a little bit longer, and Annie has nailed it from the start.
Yep, the old logo to logo length. And a great reply there from Kate.
I think the wind is starting to pick up a bit more too than it was this morning.
Yeah, we saw there was a couple of gusts of wind in your game this morning, Una. Did it make much of a difference?
I can't remember, to be honest.
And was it your first time playing on live stream?
No, I think I played 2 years ago against Katie in something, but yeah. You actually forget that it's there. All you're thinking of is don't get in front of the camera. But you don't really worry about being televised.
Yep. You definitely had some support out there in the comments. There was someone from the UK. I can't remember what the name was.
Kimberly?
Yes, that's right, Kimberly, yeah.
That's my sister-in-law that lives on the Isle of Wight.
Yeah, right. Well, you do have the most widespread fans of the club then, Nina.
I've got a sister in Cyprus, but I don't think she'd get onto YouTube. But
Did you let your family know that you'd be on the?
yeah,
Natalie here, just trying to draw a nice close shot here. They are holding one, her and Annie. And it's a great shot there from Nat.
Yes, especially the second half, Natalie, of the last game in the semi-final. Natalie didn't have too much outside of a metre, showing her class. Speaking of class, here's young Chanel coming in. She's going to get the gap though.
Yeah, good sider there for Chanel. Natalie wanting this one to pull up. A little slide probably helps. Bit bigger gap now to run through.
Yeah, Chanel playing the same hand and she's looking like she's got a grass a lot better here.
Is she going to get all the way back down?
It's a very, very good bowl
What a
from Chanel.
shot.
great ball.
So while Katie can hear us and still doing the camera work for us, she told us at lunch that her favourite number was 7. I don't know why.
Actually, what we've got Katie here too. Katie, you've been nominated, haven't you, for Breakout Bowler of the Year at the awards, and Chanel for the Junior Bowler of the Year. So that's really good. And Cody for
Male
Male
bowl.
Bowler of the Year. So great achievement for the club, and then the club in with Varela and Cabramatta for Club of the Year.
Yep.
So really good.
Yeah, it's been a big year for our members, and
Yes.
unfortunately Katie doesn't have the right to reply. She can't. She can hear us, but she can't.
No, I got the thumbs up, so that's okay.
So Zanny really needs to try and get this one at least up to the head.
Yeah, pretty well deserved from Katie. She, 3 state silver medals last year.
Is Zanny going to hang on here? What
She's
an
got
effort.
that gap that Chanel found earlier, but they've now got a couple behind. Yeah, so Katie was runner-up in the state women's triples, runner-up in state number 1 pennants, runner-up in the inter-region,
Yeah, state
inter-region,
falls as well.
and state falls was runner-up. And I've admitted the third in the mixed pairs with someone from our club. Can't remember if it was anyone decent or not. Katie Packer. So yeah, very good year from Katie, and we've got a couple of girls out here, our juniors, who had amazing seasons last season too. Annabelle being runner-up in the Open Women's Champion of Champions, won the Australian girls triples, won the state girls pairs. As we see Natalie's bowl coming in, just going to hold a touch wide.
Yeah, just trying to land Chanel's shot ball out or trail the jack.
And he also part of the runner-up side at the State Open Women's Inter-Region. Chanel at St John's Park last year. She's up for Junior Bowler of the Year, as we mentioned before. She had some amazing results, predominantly at junior level.
Good effort there from Chanel, just dropping that couple of feet short.
And then we have Chanel's mum out there, who was runner-up in the state mixed pairs with Josh Berry. Ooh, bit of luck, but didn't move anything too much, and that is 2 shots there to Chanel and Kate.
Yeah, free kicking now for Chanel.
Yeah, good meter within to draw a 3rd shot. And she's definitely done that.
Is it going to stop?
Definitely has not done that. Gone too early again. 2 shots.
So it's Kate and Chanel. It's Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch, mother and daughter, lead 3-1 over Annabelle Teague and Natalie Lewis. Is it a bit unfair that Chanel and Kate are playing against a triples team out there?
What do you mean by that, Tony?
Well, there's a little one on the way.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
lovely,
I now understand where you're coming from, yes. So Natalie expecting with her husband Mason. About April, I believe. So congratulations to both of them. It's been very nice of the Leeds to be putting those jacks on the logo each time to promote our club.
Makes Katie's job easier as well with the cameras. I'd like to thank Katie for jumping in this afternoon. I don't know if she'd be here all games, so she might have to get back to doing the cameras, Gav.
Annabelle's.
Great shot from Annabelle.
Yeah, so as well as the ladies' final tomorrow, the afternoon final with the men should be good between Luke and Andrew
Yep,
in the afternoon.
Yeah, Luke Fleming versus Andrew Lawrence. Both took out a couple of big scalps on the way through. Andrew took out Cody Packer,
yeah.
and Luke Fleming took out Jack McShane, amongst others.
No, they were good games.
So those 2 worthy finalists, and hopefully we'll have 2 more good games to show you tomorrow.
But then did Cody win something yesterday afternoon? Where was he yesterday afternoon?
Cody's played a couple of his region singles games early because he's going to Scotland, as
Okay, of
Annabelle's
course.
drawn another close one. Great leading there from Annabelle, and
So when does Cody go to Scotland? Is it next week?
he flies out on Monday. He's playing in a pairs tournament at Cabramatta this weekend, trying to get some money, spending money while he goes away.
Got to have enough money for his haggis.
And warm clothes?
It's what's it, spring?
No, it's autumn. It's autumn, and it's cold over there at the minute.
Yeah, I don't know how much they play outdoors as compared to indoors. I'm not,
Yeah, it's
not sure.
all indoor
All
over there.
indoor, is it? Yep.
Chanel not far away.
Well, that's 5 pretty good bowls. So the lead bowlers
It's a great shot from Chanel.
obviously only got the 2 closest, but Kate's got one just past Jack High and then one in behind, which is probably going to be the most valuable bowl in a couple of more bowls down here. I would suggest that it's now in a position for Chanel to happy to be a metre through. Una did mention our men's singles final tomorrow of Luke Fleming against Andrew Lawrence. Luke Fleming's daughter, 12-year-old Taylor, she's been playing in the rookies today, and her and Danelle Hutchinson have won all 3 games, so they're into the a sectional, a post-sectional final this afternoon. Kimberly Mills won one of her 3, and our other side was Sherry Neal and Tina Trelaw. They lost their first 2 games by 1 shot each before winning by 3 in their last game. So they didn't get through their section, but they did have the best margin, I think, and so it was pretty good.
And it's so good because 5 out of those players were part of the winning fours team that won the fours
Yes,
billion. So
yeah.
it's so good to see 5 rookies.
Yeah, 5 rookies out of the 8,
Yeah.
and a couple of them only just been outside the rookies as
Yeah.
well.
Well, it looks like Annabelle and Nat are holding one here. Kate's got to be a bit careful with only one ball in the head. But they do have good position at the back if they do get to the jack. Played this pretty well, Kate Morgan. What a great shot this is.
Well, it's bowls like that. That's why she made the state mixed pairs final last season.
Yep, she well
This is-
deserved.
Well, it's
Just
bowls
watch
like
the
that. That's
replay.
why she made the state mixed pairs final last season.
Zanny asked to play an attacking weight here. You gonna change anything? Or just finds the hole. Not easy playing those little timers.
No, she's last 2 ends. She's gone through similar sorts of size gaps, so it's only millimetres away from a result. Kate's going to come down the same hand. She'll be looking to get around in between her own and Chanel's side bowls. She's going to be right around the back.
And hello to Dougie watching from Bulgaria. Hopefully we still got people in Australia watching now that the AFL Grand Final started. Might lose a few Kiwis in half an hour when the All Blacks and Wallabies kick off.
Yes.
And then he just misses their line completely with that one.
Yeah, so if you're watching the AFL final, keep your phone to the side. It's only just started the AFL. And keep us on mute. You can still get the captions and you'll see, we'll be able to read all the commentary.
But then we'll miss out on hearing Una's beautiful voice. Mine one, you probably want to mute.
So Chanel probably holding 2 shots here.
Yeah, we're just looking to either turn her mum's bowl, the blue one, or sneak around it and miss the white one. A very well weighted bowl.
Yeah, foot narrow would have been brilliant. So Natalie will come down on the other hand, the forehand. I assume she's looking for the gap between her own short white one and the orange one of Annabelle's.
It's not.
Just a bit narrow.
Well, may have held second shot there for a second. I'm not quite sure. It's very difficult for us to see live. It's up the other end from us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Kitty just put one finger up.
Yeah, Kate just said it was
It's
one.
only one.
I'm just asking Chanel to be around the front ones, but I don't know if she's got the right line. Oh, no, she has.
It's all about weight from here, and it's looking very good anyway.
It's a very good shot, that one. Doesn't
Still
quite
one
count.
down.
No, there's not a huge amount on for Natalie. She's got nothing behind.
She's going to try and dead draw it, just probably just around
Yep.
her own. If she does get under it, she might get to the shot bowl. And track looks alright. Just another couple of feet of weight. So there's another 1, 2, Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch.
Yep, so
And
the
they-
mother and daughter duo gone back-to-back
Yep.
ends.
First time in the game, someone's won back-to-back ends, and they're out to a 4-1 lead after 4 ends. So this end a little bit longer.
Yes, the jack just short of the tee and the mat's probably up a couple of metres. Kate sticking to the wider backhand here.
Yeah, looks like she's just under the line with this one. Weight is very good though. So the green probably running about 16.5 seconds.
Yes, the greenkeepers have been getting this lovely the last couple of weeks. Only the briefest bit of rain in the past week or so.
Another well-weighted bowl there for Manny, but both players just missing their line. There's a bit of a breeze out there. You can see one of the corner flags swirling around a little bit.
Yes, the rink they're on is one of the most protected ones too. So there might be a bit of breeze up high. It can be quite different down low, and if there's the L-shaped part of the club, as we see Kate getting close to Jack High, and the wind does swirl off that L shape.
Pretty handy bowl there from Kate. Annabelle just looking to correct her line.
Yeah, well, both leads getting the weight fairly well. And this length, they've stretched the length out a bit, so they've got their weight right, but yeah, just missing the line a bit.
And while we've still got our President Uno, any tip? Who's your tip for the final? I tried to get an answer out of Lily, but she was very non-committal.
Oh, look, watching them both play this morning, I was able to see some of the ends from Chanel and Kate. I'd be favouring Natalie and Annie. Just that they're a bit behind now, but once they get, if they start getting the short ends like they did this morning, they'll be hard. They'll be hard to beat.
Yeah, great shot there from Chanel. Yeah, well, I think it was 4 ends into this morning's game. They were 5 behind, so they're only 3 behind in this one.
And Annie was so good at getting the jack just within the 21 metres. I think out of about 6 ends, only one had to be sent back.
Yeah, and I think 2 of them were in by less than a foot kind of thing. You know, like it was some masterful jack rolling from young Annabelle.
So when you see me out practicing again, you'll see me practicing short ends more than long ends.
Yeah, especially on this pace, it's the short ends on these quick greens is very much an advantage if you've been practicing it. There's not too many greens in our area that run at this sort of pace very often, and this isn't the typical quick pace that Meridian's throughout the winter season would be a couple of seconds slower, as we see Natalie fall in just behind.
Yeah, it's a very good second shot, that one. Normally get these quick ones over the road at Guildford.
Yes.
Those that want to know about the AFL, it is 1 point all.
After 5.5 minutes.
Almost like a soccer game.
Yes.
except they haven't kicked a goal yet.
And just a reminder, tomorrow morning we'll be live streaming again. We've got the women's singles final, followed by the men's singles final. No set time for the men's singles final. Once the women are finished, we'll have probably a 15-20 minute turnaround and get the men out there. So put any notifications on this page and watch a couple of quality games from the Cauldron, home of Club Maryland's Bowls.
And good ball there from Kate, just in behind. If Annie and Nat do get to the jack. Don't think Annie's quite got the weight to hang on there.
So thank you, Una. You're going to duck outside and watch it live from the sidelines. We really appreciate you coming in and giving us some commentary on this particular game. Enjoy the rest of this, and we'll see you.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning
Will do.
to mark the ladies' game.
Excellent.
Thanks, Una.
Yeah, once again, a lovely weighted bowl from Kate Morgan, but it's gone across the head. Hasn't been too much trouble finding the weight on this longer end, but they are all cutting their line, and it's okay if you cut it and get the jack.
Oh, just don't know if she got it too far. Up the sportsmanship there, Chanel just marking the toucher, so Natalie didn't have to walk across. Looking at it, because it's right in front of the office here, I might favour the white bowl. The white bowl of Natalie.
Yeah, I think so. My thoughts on this match is I think the front end battle between Annie and Kate is going to play a big part in this game. Whichever one gets the feel of it first, because we can both see Natalie and Chanel, they can convert things quite well. So if you can get some bowls in the head and you can roll things in and out for multiples, I think that's going to be the key to it.
Mighty effort there from Chanel, but she's still one down. Any indicating that they still hold shot.
If this doesn't come in, it'll be interesting to see if...
it's just on her weight here. If she's up, she's played it really well.
Well, Kate's indicated it's one down with the closest white bowl.
Yeah, Chanel's only going to be 2 bowls on bowl wider.
Come on down and have a look. Prior to that last bowl of Natalie's, it may well have been worth trying to come down and look for that white on the right hand side of the screen in the backhand. That's not an option anymore.
Yeah, you can still play it pretty positive. You can get both bowls. If you get the front one through the jack and into the ditch, you're a good chance to score a couple.
Yes, on the forehand.
Otherwise, it's just a dead draw, and if you happen to touch the jack, you make 2 or 3. So a couple options there for Chanel.
Natalie does have one more bowl to come.
Chanel playing big weight. Oh. Well, got a
Annie's
good
got
result to
back.
get the bowl through the jack, but then on the follow through, she's turned Annie's bowl up, and so the jack's near the number.
Yep, so Annie's just thrown that marker in there. So I think Annie's orange bowl would be shot,
Yeah, it'll be well in kind of thing.
and
That's-
Chanel's would be second. So drawing for second shot here.
Just needs to navigate the front ones.
Has done that.
Will
It's
it
going to
stop?
stop though. It will. That's
Great
a
shot.
couple of shots to Annie and Natalie. 4-3 to the mother and daughter combination of Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch. 5 ends played.
So Annie just bringing the mat up just a little bit. Just put it in front of the logo. Kate had been placing it just at the back of the logo, so just a small little subtle change. And rolling it just short of the logo. So we knew in the first game that Annie and Natalie, they tried a lot of different lengths to try and get Una and Jan off.
Yes, eventually settling on basically minimum length. This is about 3/4 length, and Annie's now the weight again, just running inside.
And still no goals in the AFL. As Gavin's trying to give Katie the headphones. A reluctant Katie's going to put these on.
Kate's crossed ahead a little bit there as well.
Hello, everyone. Can
Oh.
you hear me? Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone.
You have to say it once, Katie.
I just have to make sure you can hear me.
From not wanting to talk on here, you nearly blew everybody away.
Is it that loud? Are we okay?
No, you're
Is-
okay.
Okay. It sounds fine in mine. Okay.
So Annie once again getting the weight. Went out a bit wider. And Kate falling a couple of feet short. So only 5 ends into this 18-end match, third of the way through. Pretty tight match, 7 shots in 5 ends.
I'm in trouble now that Katie can talk and have a crack back at.
Yeah, I've been stuck with hand signals this whole time, trying to talk to you guys.
And death stares.
And death stares. Oh, there weren't many of those. It's mainly thumbs up and stuff.
And good shot there from Nat. Just runs away a little bit. Probably holding 2.
Chanel's bowl coming in nicely here, so it's probably going to come back to the line. Three foot through. Head starting to build up nicely.
Natalie just asking this one to slow down.
Well, that's her own bowl.
And somehow she's hit the outside of it and made it further away.
Yeah. Inside edge would have been nice, and this is the last bowl before the changeover. Chanel's bowl looking good here too.
Has she got enough weight?
Just a touch short there.
Yeah, got the line.
It is very easy to overplay a draw shot on this screen, I will say, from my game this morning. A lot of times you'd
have it out the hand, you go, that's really nice weight, and it's just metre, 2 metres over every time. So it's very much, you also have to underplay your draw shot and let it run into the jack. So it's a bit on the quick side, but
Well, you haven't probably played at Marylands for a while, have you? So
no.
this pace at Marylands is pretty unusual. You wouldn't have seen it too much. I think your last pennant game may have been running at this pace. No, sorry, you guys were away.
Yeah,
Had a
didn't
bye.
think so. Yeah.
And we had the big windy times as we see Annabelle once again, similar sort of weight, all 3 bowls.
Yes. I think she might count. Although the blue one looks like it might be the closest on the screen, I'm not sure if it is.
How's Kate's weight here? Not quite. Well, Annabelle's weight, same weight as she's played with either 3 and a little touch on the jack would be huge at this stage. Well, she's got the weight.
That same.
I haven't seen any hand signals to say what's going on there.
It's one of those ones where
Could be one of the front blue and it could be 6 down otherwise. The live head is up the other end of the green from where we are.
Kate's looking pretty good here.
It's just going to slide through as well. Saw a similar sort of head in the last game and that team dropped to 7.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that one. I think we can move on.
I never said it was you, Katie.
Oh, look, and I even found out that you guys were live streaming it too, even though we weren't on the live stream rink, which wasn't very nice. Surely
Well,
you could have just tipped it away for a second and then the next end, sure.
So you're saying if we had told you you're on the live stream, you would have drawn the shot?
Look, I thought I drew the shot, but then, like I said earlier, how they're running through, it just kept going. So, I don't know, it might be a skill issue on my part.
We live stream it so you could be the big hero. You have 7 down drawing the shot. It was
So it's my fault, basically.
no, we just gave you the opportunity.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very generous of you then. I appreciate that.
Our pleasure.
Yeah. I'm really glad that was published to the masses then.
We'll make sure it's on the highlight reel at the end of the year too.
Yes. Just what I want. Yes.
Once again, not sure what's going on here. Who's got shot, but this is the hand that Chanel's playing now. She can afford to be a couple of feet through and run into something.
Yeah, if she gets the jack, she needs to middle it though. Needs to stop here.
Good miss there.
And
Still very hard to tell.
We need to get a marker out there with some lollipops.
well, we might send Una out there with some
Good
practice
idea.
for tomorrow.
This is close.
Is
Little
she gonna
toucher
get to the
here would
jack?
be huge. A little
Right in there.
toucher.
Natalie Lewis.
What a brilliant
Well,
shot.
that's got to be at least 3, if not 4.
That is a brilliant shot.
This is close.
Is
Little
she gonna
toucher
get to the
here would
jack?
be huge. A little
Right in there.
toucher.
Natalie Lewis.
What a brilliant
Well,
shot.
that's got to be at least 3, if not 4.
Chanel coming That up is to a have a look brilliant at the
shot.
head. Having a look at the trouble she is now in.
Well, it's at least 3, and I'd favour it for a good 4.
Yeah, it could even be 5.
Yes.
Yeah, just thinking that with Nat's short bowl as well.
I think Chanel will try and attack here. She's got the good. She got the 3 at the back there. If it does shoot out to the right of the screen, she's got her ball there. If it does go forward, she can score as well. So she'll be trying to probably just miss the outside white ball and hit the shot bowl.
I don't think there's any danger of dropping anything more, so any sort of pace up through here has got to be a better result.
He's on a
And
good
down she
line.
comes.
Close to both
Very
whites
close.
onto Jack.
Oh, wow.
That is a
Wow.
great effort. Couldn't have done much better than that. We're kicking out 4.
There's 4 shots there. What a shot from Natalie Lewis, though.
Yeah, brilliant weight, which was the key to that shot.
A very classy shot.
So we have new leaders. Oh, sorry. We already had a new leader.
No,
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 no.
that's sorry.
they're
Yeah, they were
down
down
one.
4-3. Yep.
Yep.
So
first time they've led. It was about now in the last game they started their run.
yes.
Just on about that third of the way through the game. Natalie kind of found it and they kicked away. But Chanel, they're very unlucky.
Well, she couldn't have played it much better. It was really looking like she might have got both of Natalie's whites under the jack, but it just rocked the second one. There's definitely been a decidedly different approach to the length here to the last game for Annie and Natalie. They haven't gone the short one.
They went there the first end.
Yeah,
And Chanel went bang,
then,
bang,
Yeah,
and-
yeah. So he probably saw that Chanel was looking pretty confident on that one. So since then, it's been mostly 3/4 from them.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Chanel and Kate win the next end, whether they'll just go back to that little bit longer kind of thing, or if they go the full length, or
Yeah.
if they go short. Annie with good weight there, but just missing a little bit wide.
Yeah, it's very narrow with the first, and that particular hand, which is the clubhouse side, not quite a ditch hand, even though we're on rink one at the moment. It does hold out if you get past a certain line. It can be a little bit difficult. Might be worth Annie having to think about changing hands.
You can see Kate's just got stuck out there with both hers. It can be a bit tricky
Yep.
when the wind's just swirling a little bit.
Yeah.
I knew when I rolled up yesterday, the line for one bowl was different with the second one, depending on the wind.
Yeah, just at the bottom left of the screen, that corner of the club. There's a flag in the corner of the green, and it's basically not moving. But up at the far end where they're bowling from, they would be feeling the breeze up there.
Natalie just pulling up a bit short with this one.
Katie, did you see anything different in the two directions this morning?
Not direction-wise, no. I'd say per hand, there
Yeah.
was definitely a quicker hand. So on my rink, it would be the forehand coming in now would run a good metre, 2 metres quicker.
Great
It's-
shot there, Chanel.
Yeah, great shot. It's just because of how much turn difference there was, because that hand held a bit straighter. So,
Yep.
The turn of the other hand did slow it down quite a touch. But going back and forth on my rink, there wasn't much difference pace-wise. It was really just that hand difference. Now, I don't know what they're like on this rink, if they're really feeling the wind out there, but I'll say on my game that was further out away from the club, I didn't feel much difference from the wind at all in my game. So
Yeah,
Two cracking shots here from
great
Chanel.
great shots.
Chanel, she goes, it's a bit unlucky with that.
And the last end in this direction, Chanel was the only one that got her line early as well. So she's found her line on that narrower forehand in this direction.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's framed this head up.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see, though, if Natalie gets Annie to attack this, or whether she tries to get a close one.
It's just a draw for now.
little bit quick on the draw, but probably the best spot to miss there.
Yeah, well, we've got 3 behind there now. There's another one of Natalie's white bowls just behind her.
She's hiding it.
Yep. So I'd assume that Kate would be quite happy to be a good metre behind.
She's
Or
pretty
move
close
it.
to drawing the absolute here.
Move it would be good.
Great shot,
shot.
that one. Natalie asking Nanny to attack now. You want to try and get at this while it's still there now. Firm weight.
She's going to hang on for 1 bowl. Not quite.
Bit surprised she went on the backhand there, Gav.
Yeah,
It might
She
look
did ask-
nicer.
she did ask Natalie which hand, and Natalie just said either hand. So she must have been more confident. I do know that on that other hand, if she played forehand, then those weighted shots really don't turn at all. So she may not have been confident with playing weight on that hand. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, just thinking like if you did get that turn that you're running into the second and third shot, as Kate trying to cover the back has knocked one of Annabelle's past.
It's probably a good bad bowl. Obviously, she would have been right back past the tee and would have been in a nice position, but she's actually counting now too.
Yeah, I don't know if she beats the orange one. Might look like it on the camera, but not. Yeah, it could be 5, it could be 3. Natalie can just guts the jack here and she'll have
Yep.
5 herself.
Exactly, be a big change round. Well,
Just
it's
push this
going to
one
be getting
out.
the gap out there. Pretty sure Chanel will cover here, but it would be a temptation to try and
Tidy it up, turn one
Yeah.
of the bowl, turn the bowl on the centre line past.
Well, she was on the pathway to doing that. Finished in a great spot too.
Natalie drawing with this one. Doesn't look to be too far away.
Well, that is a great bowl.
That's a very good shot. Might have even drawn third shot there. Close to third. Kate saying 2 and a measure.
What a cracking bowl.
Especially after having a run with the first one.
Yeah, I would assume that those other 2 ones that Kate's probably counted, it was probably 5 shots before that. Otherwise, if it was only 3, I think she may have gone again.
Chanel just a little bit shy with that one.
Taking the 2 out, we're looking at a possible third shot. I think it was only 2 from, I believe that's what I saw. So we tighten up yet again. 1 shot in it after 7 of 18 ends.
Yeah, no team able to really pull a few ends together here and get that little breakaway. Kate and Chanel sticking with that just a little bit longer than logo to logo.
That's up a couple of metres, and Jack about a metre shy of the tee.
A handy opening ball there.
That's Kate getting a line very nicely there.
Was that you making bird sounds just before, Katie?
No, that wasn't me.
Probably Regan.
She's here in spirit.
Nanny just
I just moved that camera, now I have to move it again.
Just running into the jack with a yard of weight. Keeping Katie busy.
Yep.
It's good to see you're not eating all of the chocolate now.
Oh, that's 'cause the packet's empty.
Well, a pretty good reply there from Kate. A couple of feet shy of it.
That was a family-sized packet of chocolate, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. This is a normal packet, thank you very much. And there's still some crumbs in there if you want them.
It's a normal American family packet.
Guys, please. It was only a regular packet, I'll have everyone know. And I shared some of them with Lily while she was still in here, so it wasn't all just me.
2 good bowls from Annie. Got a couple of shots there, and
Yeah, I think
Kate's short, so it's lead bowls there. Her skip will be extremely happy with that.
it's really going to be the first to nail the jack here. Is gonna, if someone can nail the jack, they'll win the end.
Yeah.
So, you doing much bowling these days, Katie?
Not as much lately. I've kind of been taking a bit more time off just for work, and since I'm starting TAFE soon, just want to put a bit more time into both of those instead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've played a couple odd
What a
things
shot
recently.
there from Chanel.
Good
Sorry.
shot, Chanel. No, you're fine.
Great shot.
Good shot.
So you were down in Tassie last weekend?
That is right. I firstly flew up to the Gold Coast for the under-25, so we skipped that. And then went down to Melbourne and had a bit of a wait there, and then went down to Tassie. So all in one day. It was just the travel. But yeah, there was a Viking pairs tournament down in Tasmania, and it was a lot of fun, but the results are the next question. We don't talk about that.
Don't talk about the results.
No.
But you had fun?
I had fun, that's what matters.
And who were you playing with?
I was playing with Amity Bickley, who's ex-Victorian player, now lives in Tasmania. So, yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So what club was that at?
I was at East Launceston. So, from what I think I gathered when I was down there, they only have 2 or so greens in action during winter, because not many people have synthetic greens down there. All of the proper grass greens are out of action during winter, so I think they're coming back in a week or so, just in time for nationals. But yes, East Launceston and I think Devonport are the only clubs there that you can play in during winter. So
Yeah, Devonport Country Club is the host venue for the Junior Nationals.
Yep.
Which we'll be seeing Chanel down there.
Yeah, we just saw Natalie attack there and flip out one of the front ones. Yeah, it's a different climate down in Tasmania, different grass, so
yes.
so their grass greens are closed during the winter season. Whereas up here in New South Wales, they're open pretty much all year round.
You just said you've enrolled at TAFE. What are you doing there, Katie?
I'm doing photography. So the first one that I'm doing is only a 6-week introductory course, because I didn't actually do photography in high school or anything, so it's just very base one just to get my head around it completely. And then I'll be doing a Cert 4 and a diploma in TAFE. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. That starts in 2 weeks.
Speaking of exciting,
What a
what
shot
a
here.
bowl.
Oh, brilliant.
That was Kate Morgan then. And he's switching over. Skip's called her over on the forehand. I don't know if she's played too many bowls out on this hand.
No, she doesn't look wide enough with this one.
It is a wider hand. Weight's not too bad. So what's the goal in the future after doing these courses, Katie?
Well, as a course in photography, I do want to become a photographer. I'm not really fussed in what area of photography, whether.
Stay here for all the insights.
Yeah, I know. It's really big news that I'm dropping here. Yeah, I'm really happy to do like anything. I don't mind if I do in the future, like say wedding photography, sports photography, literally anything. So long as I'm holding a camera, I'll have a good time. So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Very good. And Annie now coming down the same hand. It looks like she's got more grass on this one.
Yep. Natalie's.
Oh, she's close to holding on for Kate's bowl.
What
and
a shot.
Return the favour.
That is a
That is
brilliant
brilliant.
shot.
Grass on this one.
Just
Yep.
watch it on the
Natalie's-
replay.
Oh,
This is
she's
a
close
good
to
area.
holding on I for think it's only Kate's a second bowl. bowl.
What a
and
shot.
return the favour.
That is a
That is
brilliant
brilliant.
shot.
A bowl. Well, this is the final of the major pairs at Club Marylands. We would be expecting to see some quality bowls, and we're starting to see a few ends that have changed around between the leads and the skips changing over. There's been some good little conversion bowls. Last end in this direction, we saw an amazing bowl from Natalie Trailer Jack for a handful. Close off that.
She almost snuck in for shot off that.
Doing what a good player would do and just holding her hand up and apologising there. She knew that she was getting a bit of luck. But it will be one shot to Annie Teague, and this will make it two unless it squeezes through like that. What a great effort. So just a reminder, the orange and white bowls, they belong to Annabelle Teague and Natalie Lewis. They're leading 7-6 over the mother and daughter combination of Kate Morgan and Chanel Chakouch. Chanel looking for some form of weight up through the middle here.
Yeah, well, she can get under the orange and get the shot bowl. She's a good chance to get that all the bowls in that pack kind of thing and leave her two bowls at the front there for two.
Yes, and I think if she's wide onto the orange, it's only going to... The cannon looks fairly on for her pink bowl to come in towards the jack, and she does have the bottom right-hand side of the screen covered. So if the jack goes back, she's a very good chance of shot.
So Chanel lining up on the forehand. Big weight. Needs to hang on.
There's good areas.
Well, that was that cannon I talked about. Didn't get it directly, and once again she'll put her hand up and apologise to some extent, but inside she'll be going, yes.
Well, I think Annie said we've got one and you can't get another one.
So Nat's just sent her bowl down. She's not
Declared
playing
the
it.
head, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it says one to Annie and Nat, so they regain a 2-shot advantage here as we near the halfway mark. Lily's walked back into the office. I won't ask if she wants to do commentary. She said she's already done overtime, the dead end.
She's exhausted from it.
That is a very good jack roll for my camera placement. So happy I don't have to rearrange that one.
Well, I reckon there's probably 90% of the jack rolls have been just in front, just behind, or right in the middle of that logo. There
Yeah.
hasn't been much either side, which is...
Look, I'm really enjoying having that there because it's a very good baseline for where I want my camera pointed. Because I know they're going to put it there.
Yeah, well, it looks like you might have to do some movement now. Good opening ball there from Annie. think Katie's going to go outside and tell him to stop moving the jack?
Yeah, I'm going to have a crack at him. I've had enough.
And Kate not far away here either. So you're going to get to the jack as well.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a pair of awesome lead bowls.
And we get a third toucher in a row here.
I think she's on line for it.
Oh, she's close. Ooh.
I think they've got a touch of comp going here. I think there's bourbons on the line here.
With 2 juniors on the rink, that's exciting.
Oh no, it's just between me and Gav.
Okay, she's going to go through a touch, and that's in a very nice position. Got one and got one just in behind.
We were talking earlier this morning, Gav, going down to Mawama. So, leaving on Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday morning,
Tuesday
yeah.
morning.
So they play Wednesday and Thursday. So there's a few cars going down with our 7 juniors.
So what's that, about an 8-hour drive?
Yeah, I think it's about 8. Lily's mum was saying 9.
If you've got me behind the wheel, it's 12. If you've got Gavin, it's 5. So
Yeah, so we'll be sharing the driving, and if one of the other parents get tired, we'll do some shuffles, and we're really looking forward to going down there. And the hospitality from Moama and Sunbury in this particular event has been great, as we see Chanel just fall in a little bit behind, but it'll be counting, I believe. Yeah, the hospitality down there has been great. I think the last couple of these Diamond Jacks have been really well patronised by not just Victoria but New South Wales and also South Australian bowlers. I think there's a couple of Tasmanians over the last couple of years as well. Natalie just narrow.
And Katie being a former winner of that.
that is correct. Yes.
Are you going down again this year
As a coach, yes.
as a coach?
Yes. So,
Expectations on the playing group?
expecting a victory and a 2nd place and a 3rd place and a 4th place.
Chanel just threw again. Yeah, the Maryland's kids have had a little bit of success down there. The very first year, Tom Rich won the boys event. 2nd year, Katie won the girls event.
I think we had Regan in 3rd place last year as well. So I played her in the semi-final. Sorry, Regan.
I wonder if she'll
That
be
was an
watching.
evil laugh.
Hope she's not watching.
Yeah, we've got a couple of 12-year-olds going down with us this time, a boy and a girl, Taylor and Riker. So expectations on them, it's not about winning or losing, it's about the experience.
Definitely. It's very different greens. I haven't played at Moama before, but I imagine that they've got pretty different greens to what they're used to here at Marylands as well. So it's definitely going to help for younger players such as themselves.
Yeah, so they've got 1.5 undercover carpet greens at Moama and a couple of outdoor grass greens.
1.5, is one of them like
Looking good.
a half green?
Yeah, 4 Rinker has only
Oh,
played a
okay.
very good shot there.
Good shot.
Still one to Chanel and Kate.
Yeah, so they're all in a line. So it's a long distance from the 1st green to the 4th green. I remember the first year down there, I was coaching our Marylands kids, and we had a tiebreaker. As you see, a great
Kate
bowl here from
Morgan.
Kate. Has it gone too far? Not quite sure. Yes.
Center my camera again.
I had a tiebreaker on the 1st and 4th greens being played at the same time, so I got my steps up.
Yeah.
Earned my
gonna
money.
It's gonna
Speaking
be
of steps, Gav, do you give Cody and the boys a plug doing a step temper challenge?
Yeah, I don't know the details. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but yeah, a few of our boys, as we see, Annie, yeah, a couple
Fair
of feet
effort
short.
there.
Yeah, so he's Cody Packer, Tom Rich and Sam Dukes are trying to do 1.5 million steps between them in the month of September.
They're well and truly over the million. I forget what the charity is, so I don't want to get that wrong.
Cerebral
palsy, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
I
Good
wanna
effort
do-
from Kate, but it's just going to be wide of the white bowl that she's trying to sit out. Yeah, they've been doing some very long walks, been travelling over to both the southern beaches and the northern beaches and doing, 19 plus kilometres walks.
Oh, wow. I've got my calculator out here. I just wanted to see how much they have to do every day. They have to do an average of 16,666 steps every day of September, which is quite a lot.
Yeah, that's between three of them though.
Yeah,
But
no,
No,
that's
each.
per person.
Oh, that's
yeah.
each, is
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I was going to say, because that's what Cody's, I know, has been doing 16 to 20,000 most days.
Oh, he's carrying.
So how many steps have you done today, Katie?
5,476. But I've done just under 4.5 kilometres. So,
So just another 11,000 steps to go to...
well, I'm not in this competition, am I? So, it doesn't matter. Go home and climb into bed for me.
You're not in the women's pairs competition either, by the way, Cody.
Thanks for the reminder. That's okay, I can just up and leave. You guys can do this by yourselves.
And Chanel just a bit high as well there. And Natalie will be trying to draw a second here. Line looks pretty good.
Just need to get that nice turn at the back end of the bolt.
That's actually pretty good. It's made it a bit more difficult. Chanel will be, if she rolls that out, she's got to be close to 4 shots. Little trail, probably makes 4 shots.
Might be close for shot now. Kate's favours are still one down, but trails a jack, lands the bowl.
Yep.
Make a big score. We're on tighter line.
Well, if she gets the gap, she's not going to be any worse off.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. I'm not sure if that's made any difference. You might still be
Might be one
the one down.
to one down. Oh, they've taken
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Don't trust me.
a very fortunate result there for Chanel.
Yes, the depth perception on the screen is very different to watching it live.
Even live, I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
I do need glasses. Did you laugh at that, Katie?
1 to Kate and Chanel. Takes it to 7-8 at the halfway point. "15 shots in 9 ends. We are halfway, and we're getting a nice final out of this one. The last few ends have been nice and tight with conversions happening. Lots of touches, bowls in the head.
And Katie's a little bit upset with this Chapwell as it goes past the tee.
I had it set up so nicely for this one. Too far. There we go. That'll do. And then they get a trail on the first bowl, and then the second one as well, and I have to keep changing it.
That's why you're on the big bucks, Katie.
Oh, that's exactly right. Oh, I can't complain. This is a pretty good final so far. Especially for these conditions, to see so many jack trails is quite impressive. It's usually these swinging hands that are quite difficult to get jack trails on, but no, they're playing very well.
Kate just trying to make a small correction, just beating her own bowl. Just runs through again. And good shot there from Annie. So at the halfway point, nothing in this match, just the one shot separating them. Next 2, 3, 4 ends here, probably if someone can get on a little bit of a mini roll, could be the difference in this final. There's plenty of quality out there. One of these players just starts turning it right on.
Yeah, I think the lead bowls this end are probably fairly typical of most ends. They've been there and about, but it hasn't been too often where one of them's actually nailed it. It's been a few ends, but not nothing consistent. So if one of them can really nail that jack.
Natalie
Couple of
trying
times
hard
in-
here.
Asking you shall receive, Gavin.
Yeah, I was actually more talking about the leads. If one of them could nail it a couple of ends in a row.
Katie forgets that the commentary, the cameras aren't on her as she does her hand signals back to Gavin.
Just getting a little bit of back chat from Gavin over here. Got a
Chanel, what a reply.
wow.
That's a very good shot. Setting up a nice head here, Chanel and Kate. Like, good second now. 3 good back ones. Annie aware of the danger. Asking Nat just to add a yard and cover. Played it pretty well too. Couple of crackers there from Natalie Lewis.
Can't get much better bowls out of her at second there.
One on, one covering. Gavin's busy on the phone.
He's not interested in the game anymore.
Not afraid to throw anyone under the bus in this office.
No. I'm here to have a bit of fun, Tony. Got to make it a bit more interesting.
That's it. Well, I'm waiting for Lily to ask for the headset back.
Yeah, she looks really eager. She says as she's shaking her head very violently for no.
Remember, if you want Lily back on the commentary, that's you can start a petition on in the comments.
We just had one of our viewers mention that the commentary might not be loud enough, so if anyone else is getting it that way, we're on our own devices. It seems good enough. As we see Annie play just through.
Yeah, it's got to a very good home there. Splits all the back ones up.
Let me move it down for you guys a little bit. Yes, that really does split them up quite well.
So the head that was building quite nicely there for Chanel and Kate, all of a sudden now it's building quite nicely for...
Yes, for Nat and Annie.
Although that
Well,
one...
that changed it a tiny bit. Was looking like 3 seconds there, and she's got that bit of luck off the front one. So
And he just needs to drop that yard to 5 feet. Is she going to get all the way up? Not quite, but does put some doubt into Chanel's mind. I think Chanel's looking at going on the backhand there.
Yeah, Chanel generally is quite an attacking player, and she does have 2 seconds, so looking up through that gap between Annie's 2 orange bowls onto her own bowl or trailing the jack clean through there gives her options. She takes her own out. She's got her mum's bowl. That would be second wood then.
So he's attacking on the backhand. Pretty close. Oh, got a bit of everything there.
Still on the green. It could be a measure for 2 at the moment, but believe Kate's bowl is
Pretty
holding
close.
shot.
So that's a replay
Oh,
of Chanel
got a bit of
running into her
everything
own
there.
bowl, taking out shot bowl, and then following the jack
Still
through,
on the green.
holding a couple of shots.
So I think every time we do a replay, we get this start-up screen.
Yeah, our overlays are getting a bit mixed up, but
Natalie Lewis, has she got enough run? Not quite.
Bit of chat out there between the 2 skips, and Chanel asking some questions maybe that looked like they hadn't marked her toucher.
Yeah, not sure what's going on.
it's alright. Chanel's lining up and playing her bowl at the moment. And that line doesn't look all too bad.
Yeah, it's
Just needs to run. What a shot, Chanel. Oh, goodness.
Just
Stops
out.
quickly there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
you can see the darker grass past the tee. The greenkeepers have really been working on that last 2 metres all around the green. Extra water, hand watering. Obviously, that part of every green is the bit that gets the most work.
So I might see Nat try and run the jack in here. She's playing attacking weight.
She does have third and
It's not
fourth.
far away here.
Gap. No,
Oh,
she's got it off.
She's bellied it.
And one shot to Natalie. And Annabelle takes him to a 9-7 lead after 10 ends.
I think that's probably a little bit of justice there. I think Chanel's had a bit of fortune earlier in the game with a couple of good results.
Yes, in saying that, Tony, that they were in the area for most of those ones where they did get that bit of luck. So Natalie then too just got that fine feather. If she misses that, she was close to taking one bowl out. And Kate's put the jack right back on the tee, but her mat is up.
I think that might be Annie.
Yeah, let's go again. That was Annie. So she's put the mat a fair way up, so it's probably a good 5 metres up the green. And Annie has a bit of a pattern of going narrow in this direction, and with a mat up this time, she's nailed it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that opening bowl.
As we've mentioned a couple of times, Chanel will be back out here tomorrow morning, playing in the club major singles final against Saley Jones.
Annie probably a little bit quicker with this one.
She's matched Kate's back one.
I think Katie got the hint from Gavin.
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to fix up the other camera. Didn't notice those balls had snuck behind.
We're watching a fantastic final here for the ladies club pairs.
She got a weight there, just a touch wide.
As the players just walk back, where do you think the game's at, Gav? Do you think either side's got any advantage at the moment, or?
No, well, as I said an end or two ago, I still think it's just going to end up being one of the leads who's going to get a couple right on the jack. I think that's going to be the big difference. A side will pick up a 3 or 4 out or something like that. That'll be the turning point. But at the moment, the leads have probably only ever held one shot each. It's just like now, only one holding one. I don't think either one of them have held 2 shots on the first turnover for a long time. So multiples have been hard to come by. There's been certain heads that are set up where one side has had the back bowls. And the one great conversion from Natalie, as we see Chanel play a brilliant bowl with not much luck, probably 2 down. So the multiples just haven't really had too many opportunities for them. So a good chance that this will come down to the last few bowls of the game. I'm sure all the neutral supporters are hoping for that, as we see Natalie falling off Annie's back bowl. Pretty certain that's 2 shots with the white one and the front orange one. Pretty good effort from Chanel. Probably a couple of feet over was all it was that she would have turned in onto that shot white bowl. What I have noticed over the last 5 or 6 ends is the heads have been getting tighter. More bowls within a metre. And often that is where it's very difficult to get multiples, as we've just been saying. So both teams will have to be coming down on the forehand at the moment, I would believe. And Annie is playing this length very, very well.
Yeah, fantastic shot there from Annie. I think Annie might be the difference in this game. If she starts to put bowls down like this, it's going to be hard for Chanel to keep converting and getting out of it. Like Kate's played some good bowls, but just haven't really seen Kate nail it yet.
Yeah, so Kate's put a lot of bowls that distance away. Very good bowls. But yeah, just hasn't nailed it. Either has Annie, but that's going to be the difference. If Annie can throw a couple of ends in a row, and obviously she likes this length. It's the length that she nailed in the semi-final this morning. If she can hold on to this length and start nailing it early, I think that may well be the difference.
Yeah, another well-weighted ball there from Annie. Chanel asking Kate to get up.
Yeah, I like that call. Because at the moment it's very difficult to draw, so even if she removes her front bowl out of the way, it gives Chanel a clear path.
And just pushed it out there and hasn't got back. Don't know if that helps or not. Like, probably got best back on both sides now.
Can confirm this. I've moved the camera for you, Toadie.
Yeah, if you see what Chanel plays, I think her mum's bowl's probably in her draw line to the jack, but she can get just around it.
I don't think it's in the draw line, but it's in that line if you want to give it a chance.
Yep.
I think if she does play it, she's got to be committed to playing.
Yep.
The weight underneath. Whereas Nat will be confident she'll get back from around that one, and she can just beat the back pink bowl and or second prize, get the best back.
She's gone quick for it.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. This Chanel often plays this sort of weight at that sort of head. She's got a result out of it.
Yeah, that's a fantastic result. Wasn't far away, but
For it.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. This Chanel often plays this sort
Yeah,
of
I think
weight
you'll
at
find
that
probably
sort of
at least
head.
8 times out of
She's
10
got a result
Chanel
out
will
of
play
it.
weight at that sort of
that's a fantastic
bowl,
result.
rather than risking
Wasn't
running
far
into
away.
a mum's bowl in front there on a draw or just over.
So no, yeah. I think Nat's going to try and run the jack in here. If she can get the jack in the ditch, she can make 4 or 5,
Yeah.
possibly. And just get the shot bowl clean. Oh, she's got
Oh.
everything. One of the bowls has gone
Just
up the green.
One green, one stayed in there. But it is shot. That was a
Just
great
get the shot bowl
bowl.
clean. Just watch here on the replay that pink ball out to the
Oh, she's
left.
got
Everything green. One of the bowls has gone
Just
up the green.
One green. And Natalie stayed there for shot. And we can see Chanel's last bowl coming down. Looks on a good line.
Weight's okay.
Weight's good. Oh, that's a great bowl.
Great shot, Chanel
Good
Chakouch.
shot.
That is a great bowl. Straight after playing a big weighted shot, goes back to a delicate draw and had to be within a foot or so and definitely did that.
Yeah, both teams throwing everything at this at the moment.
Yeah, almost every bowl with it, the heads are changing. One shot in at 7 ends to play. Shadows are starting to lengthen. So as you can see, Kate's got the mat behind the logo, and I wouldn't say it's a short end. It's probably a good few metres longer than what Annie last played. And Annie's been playing those shorter lengths very, very well, and she's done that again with a very good opener. Only twice in this game has a side, one of these teams, gone back-to-back ends. So that was on the 3rd and 4th end that the mother and daughter combination got a 2 and a 1. And then Annie and Natalie on the 5th and 6th end got a couple of multiples in a row, a 2 and a 4, which stretched their lead out to a 7-4 lead. And since then they've shared. The ends are going backwards and forwards. And this is what we were talking about before. Can one of these leads start to go, hold a couple of shots, close shots, put some more pressure on? Nanny's done that. She's probably a good couple of feet behind though. But some good consistent bowls together, just in behind.
Yeah, a couple of good opening bells there from Annie. Still a fair bit of room there, the way Chanel's been playing.
Yeah.
Especially after a runner.
Yeah, that was a brilliant bowl. She's got a very good, solid base that she makes sure she takes the time and gets her balance very well on the mat. And then such a smooth delivery.
Yeah, they've all got good techniques out there, Gavin.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get into the back end of big events unless you do have that good technique. Chanel looks to have improved on her first bowl. She's done that so often this game. Natalie's not happy with this one. Her bowl's turned, but it's obviously a bit too wide.
Yeah, just
It'll come back a fair way, but not to where she wanted it.
yeah, could
Weight
be,
was great.
yeah, not far away.
No, it could be pretty close for shot even. So there is only one bowl in the head from Chanel and her mum and Kate. The next four are the opposition bowls. So probably pretty imperative that Kate's gets another bowl in here for her team.
Yeah, if she can just get to the white one, drop inside him or land him. Maybe if she trails the jack a little bit. Just needs to get back.
It's a very good effort.
If Annie can just get a little bit of a trail and then it's all of a sudden it's 5 bowls to 1.
Exactly. So very, very important bowl for Kate coming up in a second. And he's got another one in there.
Ending it on. Close to shot.
It's just down to the pace here.
Yeah, she will get back, but just not. Just a couple of feet over. Big opportunity here for Annie and Nat if they can turn that pink ball now.
Yeah, I think that's not going to get in underneath. But it is going to get in that pack. Well, there's been no sort of signal about what's happening there. And hard to tell. The front orange live probably looks like the shot, and the white one on the side right could even be second. But Chanel's been playing his forehand in this direction so well. She always gone backhand, interesting.
Yeah, she's probably trying to think that if she is a touch quick, she can use the white ones. She lands this, she needs to flop in.
Yeah, it's a very good bowl. Switched hands. Played it very, very well.
Natalie out on that high side of the line again.
Yeah, probably quick more than anything else, unless she was looking to try and set that bowl still.
Yeah, well, she's probably locked it in now.
Yep.
So not sure what the situation of the head is though. This looks pretty good here, Gav. It's up.
Chanel is playing some great bowls at the moment. Both the draw and
What an
weighted
effort.
shots. Still no real indication there what's happening.
Annie just telling Natalie just to drop a yard.
Yep. And if she has, she's close. Oh, cracking effort. Well, I have no idea what's going on.
And the front one was the shot.
That's the one we picked. They're going to take the second one out. Surely that's it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
don't know.
And they've kicked a third. Well,
This could be the game-changing end here. Last 4 ends have all been singles.
Pretty unlucky from Chanel. She played such very good draw bowls here, and she's going to drop 3 at least. 3 it was.
So here's Annie and Nat. Establish a 4-shot lead.
2/3 of the way through the game.
Biggest margin of the game.
And once again, it's been a long time since any of these teams have gone back-to-back ends.
So far only twice during the game as a side won back-to-back ends. Kate and Chanel on the third and fourth and fourth ends. And then Annie and Nat on the fifth and sixth ends. But since then, they've been trading blows.
Yes, mainly singles and 1-2. That was the only multiple for a while, and then we got the 3 last end.
Yeah,
Annie and Natalie, and Annie's played a very good opening bowl again on this slightly shorter end.
yeah, Annie and Nat have got a 3 and a 4. The other thing, everything else for both sides has just been a single or a double. Okay, just falling a little bit short there. If you were playing with Kate here, Katie, what would you be asking for her to do?
Yeah, it's look, from the start, I think it's more important to, like, it's obviously difficult conditions to draw in, so even if you're not getting them close, I'd rather them be that metre behind. So I'd, be letting her try and draw that metre behind. If you drop short, that's okay, but, following through, just getting in those areas behind. But at the same time, if she is happening to be running through quite a bit, I would be putting my foot down, 2-3 foot short and letting her draw to my foot and let it run into the jack. So,
Well, it's good advice, Katie. She's just drawn the shot.
there you go. Just imagine my foot was there.
You look, Kate hasn't been bowling bad at all. That front bowl is only, it's only just a metre. We're live jack high.
Yeah, it's no more than a metre
Yeah,
short.
On the screen it looks, probably a little bit further than that, but it is only a metre, and she's had a lot of bowls within a metre, but the difference has been not nailing them, and Annie's started to be able to do that a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of Kate's bowls have been that between that 2 and 3 feet away.
Yep.
They're not bad bowls, but if you want to win the final, you've got to get them a little bit closer. Especially with the calibre of players on the rink.
Well, every single one have been in state finals in the last season. They've all been at that level. So it's going to be who brings their A game over these last 6 ends.
Natalie needs to run. And he's done pretty good. I think it's enough for shot.
She's now looking to drop a metre, and she's dropped a couple, so you see a little bit of frustration from her there, but nothing to be too worried about. Mum's got one in there, probably second wood, jack high.
Very easy, different breeze there. I think the wind got up with that one.
Yep.
So as all 4 players get on really well as well. You can see that by the people marking the other team's touches and the friendly banter that they're having.
Yeah, we've played with and against each other a lot, and Very good ball from Annie.
Yeah, but does it open the jack up now?
It does.
Tough shot she's got on her mother on here.
But if nothing else changes, then it's a big shot on here for Annie and Natalie. Little trail.
Yeah, well, glad she's called her on the forehand and not the backhand.
Yeah, a bit of
Doesn't wanna
weight. It
get her
just doesn't
closest.
turn much out there. Well, I'm sure Natalie will be quite happy for Annie to play similar sort of weight. Little trail. Only one bowl on the head from Kate Morgan. That one bowl of Kate Morgan's Jack High is holding out the entire 6
Yeah.
from counting.
I think Chanel getting a little bit frustrated here. Not sure what to call.
It's better grass. Oh, it's going to turn. Not quite as much weight as the last bowl.
Still think it's a bit more than what she was
Yeah.
asking for.
Yep. Well, we did see a 3 last end to the team of Teague and Lewis. They're holding 1, possibly 2 here, but a little trail will make 5.
Yeah,
Chanel's got 2 bullets.
can Nat replay one of like she did earlier in the game with that little trail to make the 4?
It's exactly the same weight that she wants. Weight back to her white bowl would bring the back orange one in probably.
Don't think she's quite sent this one. Here's another bowl that beats the second best of
Yeah,
Kate and Chanel.
Only 1 bowl holding them out of 7.
Chanel just trying to play nice weight down here in
Weight's
the
good for
area.
this shot. What's she going to get?
Oh,
Jeez, that's unlucky. She's 2 down with the white and the orange. The front green one is 1.5 foot nearly gap. Foot gap.
yeah, the half a metre or so. Sam, so Nat needs to get another one in here.
Yes, there is a shot there to take both bowls out. Chanel does have 3rd and 4th, I believe. Yep, great shot.
That's a brilliant shot from Nat.
I think Kate has indicated it's only 2.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if she does attack again. Really not much on for Chanel here. That last bowl of Natalie
Yeah.
really just closed the head down.
It's very much a bowl wide target, just trying to draw onto that jack high shot of Natalie's that she's got there.
Yeah.
Doesn't really want to play any much bigger, because if she gets her bowl wide or she gets Nat on the narrow side, it's a lot of risk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the call was it's only 2, which would be the white one jack high and the orange one just in behind. But if our own bowl moves with too much weight, could be 4.
Yeah, I think it all depends if it was who had fifth shot kind of thing.
Yeah, well, Kate's bowl. Natalie's last bowl moved it. We've got a very big weight here from Chanel.
He's
Oh,
close to
Got
the
part of
shot.
the target.
What a shot!
Oh, yes.
I think.
She may well be
Kate's
one down.
bowl.
But Natalie's last bowl moved
it's
it. We've
gonna
got
be
a very
close.
big weight here from Chanel.
He's
Oh,
close to
Got
the
part of
shot.
the target.
What a
Wow.
shot!
Annie's got 2 fingers up. She's liking it.
She must have been 3 down before she played it.
Yes, if this is 2, I
Yeah.
would think so.
So they took out Nat's short bowl just now while I had the replay up. Looks like the one.
Just the one. Well, there you go. That was a good result then from Chanel. Very difficult shot. You didn't have much on, as you said, Tony.
Yeah, and save 2.
That's the sort
Back
of
to
shot
back.
she likes to play. It wasn't a huge target, but she did get what she wanted.
Yeah,
Just not exact.
back-to-back 3s would have really hurt.
Oh,
but
yeah. So instead of being 7 shots, it's a 5-shot. 5-shot lead to Annabelle and Natalie with 5 ends to play.
yeah, we got to this in the semi-final with Natalie and Annie, and did drop a 6, which got the game a little bit more interesting, kind of thing. Made it a bit more nervy than what it could have been, and it just came from nowhere as well.
Yes.
Great opening ball there from Annie.
Yes, Annie's been very much got the wood over Kate in these opening 2 bowls for the last probably 5 or 6 ends.
As you might notice, the shadow starting to come over, so that will definitely affect the game. The green does slow a little bit once the shadows hit, so this could be the change that Chanel and Kate need to.
Yep. So there is a bit of cloud covered, so you can just sort of see that shadow from the club. And that hand is already the narrower hand, and it will narrow up a little bit more with that shadow. Both bowlers electing to stay on that hand though, the back hand. Back towards the clubhouse.
Has Kate got that little bit extra?
She has.
Oh, what a great shot
That's
this
a
is.
great shot.
Brilliant, Kate Morgan. Flop back onto it and bring the front one in.
She's not so excited. She's dropped the spray chalk. She said, "Thanks, Mum. I'll cook dinner tonight."
I don't know too much. Would Chanel know how to cook?
I have no idea, actually.
Oh, don't look at me. I couldn't tell you.
Do you know how to cook, Katie?
I can make a couple dishes. Actually, I've made a pretty good roast before. That was 7 blue moons ago, though.
Great effort from Natalie. She loves that wider forehand out there. She's
Yeah,
played that a fair bit.
Yeah, playing it very well.
I do know with that on state trips, Chanel does make a very nice cereal in the morning. She pours the milk brilliantly.
Gets a good angle on it.
And she has worked the toaster a fair bit. Just into a nice place there. In behind. Holding shot only needs 1 end from here to force an extra end. So it's definitely not panic stations, and Kate has really done the job with that second bowl.
Yeah, it's an end-winning bowl, that one, but there's still lots of bowls to come.
It just takes so much pressure off when your lead can do that for you.
Could it be Kate that becomes the difference in these
Yeah,
last
could
5
be,
ends?
yep.
And Chanel, what a shot this is too.
Yep.
Yep, good shot.
No, hasn't increased the target. Made it a lot harder. You have a look at the line there. You got 7 bowls almost on the centre line in gusty, windy conditions.
Yes, it's amazing how much one single bowl can change the whole outlook of this end. So if Kate had not put that on the jack, there was a great shot onto trailer jack for the opposition for 3-4-5. This has just changed it completely.
No, just asking Annie to build the head, get second shot. That doesn't really help.
Yeah, once again, Annie hasn't played too many bowls out on that wider hand. But as you said, Natalie was sort of trying to get one jack high there, build the head, give more options for herself with her last 2 bowls.
Okay, getting the best back. Just a full draw shot asked for here. Don't know if she'll hang on unless she's got heaps of weight. Just trying to hang on here.
Oh, that's a good
Annabelle.
bowl.
Well played.
Just mentally being able to set the jack there now is a big bonus.
Yeah, well, there was 2 bowls kind of blocking that backhand kind of thing there. And he's been able to move both of them. Kate being asked to cover higher the head. Decided to play her own shot here.
Well, she gets in front of you, all right. Actually, that's not too bad.
She's like, what do you know, Chanel? I'm your mother, I'll do what I want.
It's not the first time she's done that today either.
I think she's apologising to Chanel as they cross over.
Well, the result is actually really good because that backhand trail for 4 or 5 was on. It's sort of taken that out.
Yeah, it's pretty much put Chanel's bowl back where it was.
Yep.
From what Annie had moved. It's a pretty big positive for Chanel's team.
Yeah, well, that's on the backhand, so she's obviously going to be positive up through the last bowl.
In the area, if she hangs on. Get to the jack.
Ooh.
That was close.
What was that, Gav?
That was close. She's not going to be trying to get into that patch in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen there, split all those bowls up.
Let me zoom that out a bit for you.
Yeah, she played it okay if she stops. Well, if the jack goes the other way.
Yeah, it looks difficult to go the other way, but yes. One side of the back is all one team and the other side is all the other team. So any movement is going to be looking like multiples. So Natalie's going to play the similar sort of shot to her last.
And it's going to run under as well.
So Chanel has last bowl of the end, playing down on a 4-hand. I think the question was how far did she go through with the last? Mum said about a metre.
So Chanel and Kate will be right back in this game now. Unless she doesn't want to get to the jack.
Yeah, I assume that front one is in the count.
2, 3.
Yep, back into it.
3.
We have a 2-shot game with 4 ends to play.
Yep, the first real multiple for Chanel and Kate. Don't really count 2 as a multiple.
Guess the girls were in here doing maths earlier, Tony, and pretty sure they'll say that it is a multiple, but yes, but I know what you're saying, and there's been that particular end there was an opportunity for both sides to make multiples, and in the end it was Chanel's side that did it.
Yeah, all on the back of Kate's second bowl.
Yep.
Back toucher, set the head up beautifully.
Stayed there for the entire end. Good start again from Kate.
Yeah. She even leaves the chalk.
Oh, look at this.
Left the chalk on it as well.
Feeling a bit confident. And rightfully so.
Well, that's the reason why she's a state runner-up.
Annie's weight looks pretty good here too.
Grass is good too. Oh, what a battle we've got.
Here we go, the closing stages.
Ideally, Kate won't drop any weight.
Oh, I don't think she's got less.
Oh, this is another good bowl. Going to finish in a very good spot, as well as the toucher.
Here we go, Kate Morgan. Asked for her to lift her game earlier, and she has these last few
that's
ends.
for sure. And he's just going to fall a little shy here. Well, if you're watching the AFL at the same time, it's a nice close game there. It's 2 points in that game, and it's 2 shots in this game here. You're watching live from the Cauldron at Club Marylands, the women's major pairs final. And you're being treated to some very good bowls. From the leads, all 4 of them are within a metre. A couple of touches in there from Kate.
Chanel just dropping in here. Just building a nice little head here. Good spot to miss with that first one.
Absolutely.
Natalie pretty much in the area too here.
Oh, she's got a toucher, but it's going to lock in there. It's also finished in a good spot too. Chanel doesn't have to change much from her last bowl. She's following it down, but it's not quite going to get there.
Yeah, might have been the shadows that might
yeah.
have got her there.
The weight was probably pretty damn good. She could have snuck around Annie's short bowl there.
Another pretty handy bowl there from Natalie.
Yeah, so those back bowls are shared, 2 each. It is Kate Morgan holding that shot at the moment.
We played 14 ends. Got four ends left, or 3.5 ends left. Just every bowl now is really starting to.
Yep, exactly. We're starting to see some very well grouped heads. It's been requiring a bit of weight for conversions. Chanel's called her mum down on the same hand, playing the same sort of bowl that she played with the first 2.
Yeah, well, don't see any reason to really change what she's been doing. Played that pretty well too. Nestling in there. It's another best back one.
Another bowl within a metre. This is looking good from Annie. Has she got the weight to get up and around? She hasn't.
Yeah, weight was spot on, just touch under on the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether Natalie wanted it to be a metre through and try and grab that jack or get a result off her own bowl or Kate's bowl. Kate's looking in a good area again. Is she going to sneak
Yeah.
around?
Even if she gets a
Because her
couple of
weight's
turns out
good.
of Chanel's.
Well, that's going to make it... Oh, no, it has wobbled out a bit. It's actually given a bit more of a target now.
Yeah, well, they've only got the one in the head now.
Yes.
So just got to play good controlled weight here.
Yep, just to the back white ones.
She can trail this for 3. That'd be a shot and a half.
Starting to turn now. Well, she might get luck here.
It's a well weighted bowl she's played there.
Yeah, there was always options wide or narrow. So if she was wide, she was off Kate's bowl. So as much as, you know, I said a bit of luck, she was always having those options there.
You reckon Chanel will go big at this one?
I don't know how big, but she's definitely got the best 3 backwards. So she's going to be at least ditch weight. It's just picking her own.
Especially if she can get it into the bottom left corner. She can get the jack squeeze and then chase it.
Yep.
It's also Kate Toucher going back through the head as well.
Yeah, she is fairly big. There is chances from out wide, but what she has done there is take another one of Natalie's backwoods out, so she still has the best 3. Assume Natalie's trying to get to the back there. Well, maybe a blocker was the intention. She will have last bowl anyway. Pretty sure Chanel will go again.
So Chanel, can she get this jack past the back one? Keep it in bounds.
Oh, it's not going to turn back enough.
Fantastic effort there.
So just the one, and there's not a huge amount on here for Natalie.
Yeah, she's just got to play a nice high safe draw line. Yeah, giving it a fair crack here.
Tell you what, her weight's really good for drawing a shot here.
Terrific effort there from Natalie Lewis.
Honest effort.
Yeah, well, you did say to play that safe high line, and she did that. Weight was perfect.
So we're back to a 3-shot margin with 3 ends to go.
Bit of a conversation going on out here.
Shout out to Ruben, who said hello, Poppy.
Hello, Ruben, if you're out there watching. One of our future champions.
Yeah, I think St John's Park have got claims to him at the moment.
Yeah, when I said our, I actually meant as in junior bowls.
But I'll get him across to the Magic. He's no saint. So the short to the middle. This is the tactic that they used in this morning's game.
Worked very effectively for them.
They tried it on the first end here and Chanel went bang bang.
This slightly shorter ends in this last quarter of the game, and he's been nailing with the first couple of bowls. So it looks like she's done it again.
Yeah, terrific opening bowl.
Probably 2 feet past. been the last couple of ends that Kate's been replying very well. I think she's done it again too.
Yeah, might just
Just a
slide
touch
past.
through, yep. 3 shots in 3 ends. If Kate and Chanel drop shot here, only one would be ideal.
Just a slight overcorrection there from Annie. Still not a horrible ball. It's only really that. Yeah, might be a yard or so short.
Don't think Kate likes this one off the mat.
Yeah, good weight. Natalie just trying to draw inside Annie's bowl at the back.
Close.
She can get a front toucher to be even better.
Very close.
And back touch is pretty good too.
There's about a 6-inch gap there. That grass is critical. Chanel following her down. Just a little bit runny.
Yeah, not much though.
No, it's just under a metre.
It's just half a metre, Gav. Another good ball there from Nat.
Yeah, only about 2 metres away. No, sorry.
I think Gav and I need to go to Specsavers.
The head live is up the other end, which I'm just guessing, and this is in the area.
Chanel Chakouch.
Oh, gee, she's
What
been
a
played some
shot.
big draw bowls in this game.
Thanks.
Even if she hasn't got shot, that's just made it so much better. Mum's got the back bowl there.
Yeah, she's doing all she can to stay in this game, Chanel.
Yep.
Doesn't want to give it away.
Yeah, from the mat end, that would have looked a very difficult shot. Played it perfectly. So Annie hasn't played too many out in this hand, and she's been tight on them mostly. She's
Just a speed there. I think her line was
not
pretty
too
good.
far away from it.
It's been called on that hand a few times recently, though.
Yep.
How's she going here, Kate?
Kate Morgan's in the area, just not quite the weight to run into her own and or to get around it. Well, Kate's similar. She hasn't played too many out in that hand either. So I can understand them being a touch tight out there.
Just not quite up with that one, Annie. Just overshot that one.
How's her weight? Can Can she get up and in behind at least? She's coming right back.
Yeah, might two best back now for Chanel, so she might want to try and get up under and land the shot one or get the jack.
So which one do you think's the shot bowl, Tony? The one near the pink or one to the left of screen? I thought I saw Chanel signalling to her mum to play either hand with the last bowl, which would, to me, indicate the one to the left of screen would possibly have been the shot.
I think the bowl would have arrived.
Yeah,
It's the shot.
I would have thought so too. Till this one.
Yeah, this one's pretty handy.
Till this one. Well, the only thing wrong with that brilliant bowl is that will force
I think, we'll see.
Chanel to play weight.
Yep.
And with lots of options off bowls here.
Got a solid connection, but didn't really get a result. I think Nat needs to go back with this one.
Yes,
Kate's bowl stayed on it right at the back as well, so
yes, so the pink and green that you can see there, the furthest back on that angle there, are probably nearly 2 metres behind, and then there's one right back towards the ditch. So that's the only danger area for Natalie. It's I think Chanel's shown her hand throughout this game that she's going to play bigger weight rather than smaller weight, so probably go fairly well back. Don't worry about those two ones you can see on the screen. Split them all.
yeah, you get the second backist and just let her try and play it perfect if she wants to. Some great camera work there from Katie.
Thank you. Very proud of that. I was following the ball down quite nicely. And we're going to zoom right back in.
Well, without knowing what the actual position is here, I'm not quite sure what Chanel will play.
I think they're just trying to play a couple of yards here. A couple of yards, you can get both the bowls. Gives you angle. If she gets to hers, it's a good. There's an angle back to the jack as well.
And if the jack goes, a couple of feet back left from there, it's probably 3, possibly 4, depending on where a bowl goes from there. Yeah, she's reduced the weight.
And she's going to hang on.
Well, that bowl's against her,
Oh,
and
no.
she's just taken her closest out, so I think that's going to be 4 shots against her.
Looking at the fourth.
Not a good result for her. So 3 plus whatever happens here, so it's 4 shots.
A horrible result there for Chanel.
7 shots, 2 ends now. It's the plan would be to try and get at least 3.
Yeah, out of nowhere, it's just blown open.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't know what the position was before that bowl. It
I
could have
think it
been
was
anything
2.
from 1 to 3. Yeah, 2 you think, yeah.
So a 2 here for Annie and Nat will close the game out. Realistically, Chanel and Kate need to score probably at least 2.
I would think, the plan would probably, get a 3 and a 4 to take it to an extra end, and hopefully the 4 first end. That's what I'd have in my mind. I don't know that a 2 will be enough. It'd be pretty difficult the way that Annie and Natalie are playing to pick up a 5 on the last end. I think they're looking at jack length. No, just looking at how straight it is. Annabelle Teague has been playing these short lengths
What a-
very well all day, and that is a great start.
What an opener. Kate just really has to try and give Chanel an opportunity here to score.
Yep,
Well,
ideally,
she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to draw the shot here.
no, ideally be a couple of feet behind, and she hasn't done that. The most important thing there is she hasn't blocked any sort of drive that Chanel might need to take later on to kill.
I can't believe we just had Vice President Brian Sherlock walk in after completing the social bowls as we see Annie draw another fantastic bowl.
Great bowling.
Just throwing the cards in the bin along with $50.
He can afford to after last weekend, mate. Winning the big money in the pairs match last week, beating the reigning pairs champions. I'm sure there's a lot of side bets there. That is a very good bowl from Kate. So the
Gives them the opportunity
Yep.
to
still,
trail it for a score.
still in the with the chance there.
The two great bowls there from Annie, just setting the head up. Nat probably be just looking to trail it first now,
Yep, doesn't matter if she goes one down.
tidy it up. Oh, she's got past plan B.
Yep, match the weight of Kate's bowl.
Tough here for Chanel kind of thing because she's trying to draw, but she's also trying to trail. And this kind of green, you got to commit to one or the other. You
Yep.
can't play both.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if she goes at this early. Whilst there's a target there, before it gets tucked out of the way.
Closer this time.
Yeah,
Good shot. Gives them that option to try and trail it for two or she makes it right, gets it far enough, she can make three.
yeah, I think if Kate Pott tries to play similar weight to her last bowl on the forehand, sits the shot bowl even, she's close to be holding a couple.
So Danny just trying to split the two bowls of Kate and Chanel.
Done that very well.
And she's done that perfectly.
Just drop that a little bit out of the hand there.
Yeah, might be almost time to try and burn the end, try and start again.
Yeah, I think so.
Natalie asking much the same, if you can turn one of the bowls down, tidy it up. Played it pretty good here.
Very good.
Oh,
Well
what a
played.
shot.
That's better. There's a gap there. A bigger gap there.
Yeah, it's really do or die now for Chanel and Kate. I think they are only the one down, but they do need to score.
Yeah, and they probably do need to get a 3. Don't want to be chasing 5 in the last end. These two have just been too good to drop a 5 lately, but once again, you just never know.
So you're going to get under the front? No, not quite. Oh. don't know how she's got that through there without moving anything. Well, there is a chance if she can get the jack sideways. There is a gap between the pink and the orange bowl.
Yes, well,
Get
even
it out
between the orange and the white at the back there, she can grab a couple in there as well. But I think she'll probably play big weight.
Yeah, I think you've seen that try and change, try and turn a bowl or trail the jack itself.
I think that'll make Chanel play bigger weight.
Yeah, I think
Get
that
rid of
makes
it.
the mind up.
No gap on that side now, so the target's a bit bigger. That bowl is in front of Jack, so there is a chance to get that bowl and still be able to move that Jack.
There's still a bit of a gap there, kind of thing.
That's what Kate's calling too. I think Chanel'll still go big. I think in her own mind she's probably thinking, I haven't had a great deal of success with just over, so I'll go bigger.
Just needs to bend a bit more. Might get it off the white. I'd be surprised if Nat goes near this. I think she'll just try and get somewhere near the back or...
Look, it's very difficult for the Jack to get near those greens, but that's what she's got to cover. Split all those. And come down and have a look at it.
Try and work out how she can manufacture a score. It's not going to be easy, Gavin.
No, look, she's either got to look to kill it. Yeah, there is a good option on coming down on your backhand and getting bowl first and then coming off that and trailing the Jack back into that gap for 3 or 4.
Can she get the jack in the ditch and the back white one and stay in and make 4?
Well, that's true. So she's changed hands. It does turn more out there, but is she going to get in under enough? The answer is no. So it's going to be at least 8. It was a 1, so it is an 8-shot lead.
Going into the final end.
Needs a full count to force an extra end. And he's putting the mat right back. I'm not sure what the call is for the length. I'd be putting it right up near the tee, taking that less chance for the kill. But it won't be, it'll be a short one. They're walking up.
Well, I'd be in the commentary box kind of thing. I'd be telling them to get it up there and get it in the ditch first. And
Yep. Been such a close game throughout the match, and just a couple of big scores and a couple of ends late in the match. It was after 11 ends, it was only 1 shot in. It was a 9-8 lead.
yeah, 2 in it after 14 ends as well. And then the unfortunate result from Chanel on the 16th end when she was 2 down and gave 2 more away with the
Yep.
last bowl. But Annie and Nat have been very consistent kind of thing. Played a lot of good bowls. The period in the middle of the game, Chanel was playing bombs and Nat was playing bombs as well. Like
Yeah. Hasn't seemed like an 8-shot game going into the last end, that's for sure.
no, it's really just that bowl on the 16th end. If Chanel
That's
converts that,
Yeah. So on the
And-
14th end, it was 2 shots in it.
yeah, if instead of dropping the 4, she got the shot.
Yep.
it's 14-12 kind of thing, and it's different gameplay in these last couple of ends.
Well done to this young lady. She's played a great game, especially on these shorter ends. Started off being very tight early on in the game. Fixed that up, especially by changing the length. Not to take anything away from Katie, who hasn't had too many bowls outside a metre, but she just hasn't been the one to nail it as much as Annie.
Well, there's a small chance, small window here to make an 8.
Yes, by getting both bowls behind, it's given this opportunity. 2 young juniors in this final.
Nat's just playing safe, going past.
And this young lady whose bowl's on the way now, she'll be back tomorrow morning, playing in the major singles final, up against Saley Jones. Very good weight there. Once again, there's still options. Just that little rub got her back a bit further. So tune in again tomorrow morning. Watch young Chanel Chakouch up against Saley Jones. That will be followed by the men's major singles final between Luke Fleming and Andrew Lawrence. We'll be live streaming both of those.
Chanel, she gonna hang on?
Now get past, and she has, so there's
Yeah.
small hope. Just unlucky with the first one. If it didn't get that bit of a touch on her mum's bowl, it would have been inside that other orange one, which would have meant that had 4 seconds. All behind the jack.
Be interesting to see if they try and go for the kill at some stage here, or they try and play it perfect to make the 8.
I think they've got 1 or 2 more bowls at the most. If Kate's isn't in that Goldilocks zone where the other bowls are, weight-wise, I think it's kill time.
Yeah, well,
Got an update from the rookies. Unfortunately, young Taylor Fleming, 12 years old, with Danelle Hutchinson, got beaten by 3 shots in post-sectional play in the rookies. So I know Taylor will be one of the ones who comes back and watches this game. So great effort, Taylor, and a little bit unfortunate there for Kate. I think now is the time they've got to...
well, you can still get it. You get that jack back to, say, where that orange ball is at
and then move it.
5 o'clock and then get rid of it.
Yep.
There's still that chance. This one might...
No, it's not going to really change it unless it covers it. Well, that is so much better. Definitely kill time.
Yeah, I think Chanel's just looking to see if you can get the jack into this little pocket. And she reckons it can be done. Just a bit quick there from Kate. I think that will make up the mind of Chanel here.
This is what we're looking at from the bowler's mat as well. Very, very tight head. Only a bowl and a half target.
Yeah, you can see Annie's last bowl covering it up, and more likely than not, the jack's probably going to go to the left of screen now rather than the right where most of her bowls was. So hitting Annie's bowl pretty square. The jack can come off Kate's back bowl, get the kill. Live to fight another end. You got nothing better to do tonight, have you, Tony?
Nope.
Either is Katie. She doesn't have much of a social life.
Thank you, Gavin. Appreciate that.
She was going home to bed. Chanel, is she going to get down
She's
to the...
got
Well, it's a
2
great
bowls.
shot. She's made 3.
Gavin, appreciate
Yeah.
that.
She was going home for
Unfortunately, it's
bed.
actually made it harder for next bowl.
Chanel, is she
What
going
a
to get
great
down to the...
attempt
Got
from Chanel.
Well, it's
2
a great
bowl,
shot.
4 Kate's back bowl, last bowl. That result would have been giving her chances of the 8 still.
Yep.
Now it's got to be Bear Jack.
And that just needs to get just past. She's done that.
She's just showing off now. What a great bowl.
I say you're only as good as your last one, Gav.
Uh,
Chanel's kind of given up here.
Yeah, I think she's said, let's go. I'll trail it for a few, but she's just wide of that. Oh, what a great game, though.
The score does not reflect this match. There's a big congratulations to the 2025-2026 Club Maryland's Women's Major Pairs winners, Annabelle Teague and Natalie Lewis.
Yes, awesome. As we said before, tune in for our singles tomorrow. That'll be from 9:30. That will be the women's singles final, followed by the men's singles final. We'll see you all then.